Yo, what's up, everybody? This is Zero, and today I am going to be reading a poem that I just found. It was like a old one I did like way long time ago. I did some time ago. Matter of fact, the poem that I'm about to read, it was called Metamorphosis, and this actually was me symbolically putting out the journey, the journey I had went through, like as far as from a journey from dealing with the darkness coming into the light. And this is like pretty. It's gonna be pretty long. I don't know how long it's gonna be, but I'm pretty sure that me reading it won't take as long as it took me to write this. So I hope y'all enjoy it. After I'm done, you can leave your comments what you think about it, or I guess if you're in the premiere, because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna premiere this. Just tell me then. But I appreciate any comments. But this is kind of like me just leaving it all there. I just took everything I was feeling, time, and like what I was, my experiences and all that, and put it into this poem. Well, I guess you say it's prose because it doesn't actually rhyme. So, without further ado, this is the poem Metamorphosis. The process of change within is slow and gradual. The long journey within the depths of my being, taking many routes looking for the perfect highway. As I'm on this quest, I travel to the darkest places of my heart. I have found those places to be very enjoyable, even knowing the dangers such places bring. Taking in all the pleasures that the darkness has to offer, learning more and more about the endless masquerade, all of its secrets and tricks of the trade. Using this knowledge until it consumes me and sends me over the edge, over the cliff where I fall into the eternal pit of despair. As I lay there helplessly in the pit, a man appeared before me and offered his hand. This man was shining so brightly, and I wonder how a man could walk in his place and not have his light snuffed out. The only thing I know is that this man could save me. He was my ticket to a new life, a new beginning. I took out my hand and left this empty place. After I got out, I asked the man, "Who are you?" He replied, "You already know the answer." And I did know he is the man of infinite light. Before he left, he touched me and lit up a spark inside me, and said, "Learn to love, so you may learn to love her. Learn to love, so that you may learn to love others. Yeah. So that you may learn to love her, so that you may learn to love others." Yeah, that's it. He disappeared and left me thinking of how I should go about expressing love in the way he mentioned. So I walked looking for the places in my heart that were filled with light, learning how to end the darkness, to end the endless masquerade, to improve myself and learn how to love. Every time I left one destination, it seems to take a little bit longer to arrive at the next destination. As I moved on, I used the emotion of love. It burned out too quickly because I didn't know how to manage it properly. So I tried to use the mind of love, but I was not ready for its knowledge. I lacked the wisdom necessary. Its knowledge was too great, and at last I tried to use the will of love. Its raw passion was overwhelming. Its energy flew wildly, turning away anyone I met or tried to meet. I wasn't going to give up. I was determined to learn how to control the aspects of love. As I learned how to control these aspects, to learn to love to the fullest, I must learn to calm the passion within. To do that, I must leave myself to find myself. But dealing with such a burden is no easy task. It was the start of a great struggle, a war between me and my emotions, a battle of supremacy. I was fighting a losing war, but I had one more option to try, my gambit, my stratagem. So I met my emotions with non-resistance, and at that moment, my emotions lost all of its strength. I was the source of its power. As I felt it, I felt as if I fought an unnecessary war, but I knew fighting this war was important because without fighting, I would have never have known that my emotions are a part of me and not who I am. My limitless self-control, my limitless self-control locked up my emotions like a safe, keeping the good ones in and letting the bad ones slowly fade away. Now my emotions are at my beck and call. I can open my eyes to the entire world, a world filled with new perspectives, new perspectives, a bright future, and a new hope for peace. My mind became filled with negativity. I grew in arrogance of my achievement. So I had to learn how to temper my mind in the lessons of humility. Slowly but surely, I learned the concepts. As time went by, I forgot myself and became humble. I felt myself changing. I knew at this point what was going to happen. I was undergoing a process of great change. It was known as a great metamorphosis. I I was broken out of that dark shell to see my beautiful. Well, I broke out of that dark shell to see my beautiful, brilliantly illuminated body reflecting my soul. I started to realize that everything is connected, and through those connections, bonds are formed. Through those bonds, love is formed. Now I understand what the man meant. In order to love, you have to give up the idea of separation. How can you love someone if you separate yourself from them? It's like cutting yourself off from everything. Homemade bonds is how we live, how we survive. They're everything to us. Love is self-realization. Although I may not shine as brilliantly as that man, I will continue to shine for as long as I live. And I will continue to love as long as there is breath, long as there's breath in my body. Until then, as long as I exist, I will continue searching for true enlightenment. And that poem right there, I wrote it when I was 23, when I just came out of darkness into the light. So, thank y'all for listening. You know, I kind of stumbled a little bit. That's all right. As long as I got it done, it is what it is. So, let me know what y'all think. Again, know what you think. And I appreciate y'all on this Bounce Vibration, people. And I'll see you later. Have a great day.